November 15th, the polls opened at Burlington High School for a special election, one which would determine the fate of the building itself. The ballot contained one question, whether to approve a debt exclusion override for the proposed BHS Building Project. The project was the largest dollar amount ever to go before town meeting. The body did approve the funding pending a debt exclusion vote. Despite the unique nature of this election, turnout went above expectations.
The turnout is higher than a standard local election. We've run anywhere between about 15, 18 in more recent years, sometimes up to 22 depending on if they're a contested race. For this election, 36.5% turnout. As much as it sounds like a small sampling of the registered voters, it is actually a really good turnout. I think a lot of the community members had a strong feeling one way or another in regards to this. We did have a good number of people who were considered inactive voters get reactivated through this process. And we've had a good number of people register to vote over the time frame of the election.
Many residents both for and against the debt exclusion came out to make their voices heard.
I'm a lifelong resident of Burlington, so I've been here 64 years. And, people paid for us when we needed schools when we were kids. I was in the first grade in Fox Hill, and they're building a new Fox Hill, and I came here a year after this school opened in '74. So it's time for us to do our bit. Nobody likes new taxes, but it has to be done.
We have a budget for a reason. At the end of the day, if you can't live within it, you need to learn to live within it. Because we can't just keep going, and that's why we voted Prop 2.5 in a long time ago. So it's got to be, I'd like to see the school, but we have a perfectly good school. Learn to save our money and then budget it, and then we'll get it in the next couple of years.
BHS senior and BCAT sports reporter Juliana McGrain filled out her first ballot as a registered voter for this election.
I've worked town meetings before, and so I think that having young people have their voices heard is something that's so important because especially in local elections, it's not really happening.
Until next time, this is Chris Flaherty for BNEWS Weekly.